it's also an action that we take. It's a feeling that comes over us, and yet it's a choice that we have to give. It can be an overpowering force that can cause us to do wild and crazy things, and yet it can be expressed in the nuances and the details of life. In the world we live in, there's all sorts of ideas about love. Some are spot on, some are a little bit off, some are just plain crazy. We talk about love all the time. We love things, we love people. We use that term in so many different contexts, in so many different places, and to mean so many different things. The two of you come here today because you love one another, and you want to share in that love for the rest of your lives. So it's vital that we take this opportunity to pause and to reflect on what that love means, what it means to say, I love you. So we look to God. We look to the one who created life, created love, authored it, and by his own essence defines it. And in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, he gives us a pretty good example of his idea of what love is. Starting in verse 1. It says, if I could speak all the languages of earth and of angels, but didn't love others, I would only be a noisy gong or a clanging cymbal. If I had the gift of prophecy, and if I understood all of God's secret plans and possessed all knowledge, and if I had such faith that I could move mountains, but didn't love others, I would be nothing. If I gave everything I have to the poor and even sacrificed my body, I could boast about it. But if I didn't love others, I would have gained nothing. Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wronged. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. I think that gives us a very clear picture of what God has in mind when he talks about love. Selflessness. Selflessness. It's an obsession with the well-being and the happiness of someone else, even at the cost of our own. It's coming home after a bad day of work and choosing to focus on how the other person's day was rather than our own. It's getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning with a crying newborn when it's not your turn. And yes, that's down the road. Love is constantly focusing on what's best for the other person, regardless of what we think is fair or right, or if we feel like it, or how much energy we have. When two people are dedicated to loving each other in this way, it's a beautiful thing. We look at that and think that's the way life should be done. God wants nothing but the absolute best for us. And that's the kind of life that he has in mind. And see, that's something else about this passage in 1 Corinthians that shows us about God's type of love. It's the most important thing to him. More important than success in our careers, more important than financial security, more important than what talents that we develop or that we have. More important than any of that is our ability to love. But we must learn how to do it. It's not an easy thing. Far from it, in fact. See, the reason we commit ourselves to loving others is because there's days where we just won't feel like it. There's days where it will be difficult. We will fall short. But God wants us to learn how to love well. This is why God gives us the gift of marriage. It's a training ground. It's a crash course in learning how to love, to truly love well. It helps us to increase our ability to love the way God has in mind. Josh and Nicole, today you begin your life together. You will experience moments with joy beyond description and times of great difficulty. You will cause one another to have more happiness in life than you thought possible. And yet there will be times when you will fail each other. In all things and at all times, help each other to learn how to love well. Offer grace more than criticism, forgiveness more than harshness. Love each other every day as best as you can, knowing that you may succeed and you may fail, but also trusting that God, whether you succeed or fail, will teach you, will expand your ability to love and give you opportunities to do it again. So now we come to the wedding vows. This is the moment where you pledge to one another your undying love. So Josh, please repeat after me. I, Josh, take you, Nicole, to be my wife.
I, Josh, take you, Nicole,
to have and to hold.
have and hold.
From this day forward,
From this day forward,
for better or for worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer, for poor,
for richer or for poorer,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish.
to love and to cherish.
From this day forward,
From this day forward,
until death do us part.
death do us part.
Nicole, please repeat after me. I, Nicole,
No pressure.
take you, Josh, to be my husband. To have and to hold. From this day forward, for better or for worse, for richer, for poor, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish. From this day forward, until death do us part. Sigh of relief. So the wedding rings. This is a tradition that goes way, way back. It's very common. Lots of people have wedding rings, and at the same time, it's loaded with symbolism. We wear these rings as a symbol that we belong to another and they to us. That we are joined, that we are one. A ring is circular, has no beginning, it has no end. This is our love for each other. And it's made of precious metals and stones. To show that it should be taken care of. It should be sought after. It's treasured. And it's not cheap. It is a great cost. So Josh, take this ring, place it on Nicole's finger and repeat after me. With this ring, I thee wed. Nicole, get this ring, place it on Josh's finger, and with this ring, I thee wed. So for this ceremony, Josh and Nicole decided to do a water ceremony. As you can see in front of us, we have these two vases of water and one larger one that is right now empty. In a moment, they're going to each of them take a glass of their water and pour it together into the larger vase to symbolize what's taking place at this very moment. These two people are becoming one. They will be intermixing together and becoming something that cannot be taken apart. Once they pour this water together, you cannot separate the two because they are joined. They forever are linked. And also they're becoming something completely different. While each of them is an individual, right now they're Josh and Nicole. And in a few minutes they're going to be Josh and Nicole. The same and yet different. Two of them as individuals and yet a brand new creation. And they get to spend the rest of our lives discovering what that means and discovering who they are in themselves, in God, and in each other.